Hello YouTube, hello world. I've been looking into the Gabby Petito case, or as I prefer to think of it, the Gabby Petito, Brian Laundrie, Kylen Schulte, Crystal Turner case. It turns out that Crystal Turner preferred to be called Crystal Beck. So I'm going to try to refer to Crystal Turner as Crystal Beck. Hope that doesn't confuse you too much. I'm not a normal YouTuber, so I don't ask for likes, subscribes, get you to sign up to me Patreon and all that. I think your time's far too precious to waste it on that. You know how YouTube works. If you like something, or it tells you something that other people aren't telling you, and you can see somebody's put some effort into it, I guess you know to thumb it up. If you don't like it, thumb it down. If you like the channel, subscribe to it. I'm trying to save your time. So I'm not going to say that at the beginning of every video. Anyway, we like likes. This is a very interesting case. I haven't convicted Brian Laundrie either of anything, really. Looks like he might be guilty of using a debit card or credit card that he shouldn't have been using. So, unlike the Supreme Court of YouTube, which seems to have convicted him for everything, I haven't. I try to keep an open mind. I try not to be biased. Anyway, it's a very bizarre case, isn't it? I think it's going to get more bizarre, to be perfectly honest with you. I also suspect that Brian Laundrie is going to be found very, very soon. And I think he'll be found not very far from his parents' home. I don't believe that he's hiding out in the woods, camping. There's a lot of waterways very near Brian Laundrie's home. Which I believe Dog the Bounty Hunter is having a look at. I think he might be very close actually. Dog the Bounty Hunter. Well done, Dog. Also, when they get their hands on Brian Laundrie, they're also going to arrest the parents and charge them. I also suspect that Brian Laundrie might be charged with the murder of Gabby Petito. So, on to Kylen Schulte and Crystal Turner, who were murdered just outside Moab on a camping trip. They were found on the 18th of August by a friend and co-worker. Kylen Schulte was 24, I think, and Crystal Beck was 38. They'd recently been married and were very happy apparently. They look really happy in all the photos, but sometimes photos can be deceiving, right? But they genuinely look happy. They were shot dead and their partially clothed bodies were found on the 18th of August after people went out searching for them because Kylen Schulte was due to work on the 18th and she didn't show up for work. So the coincidence, too much coincidence for it not to be connected. The police apparently have ruled out any connection. I'm not entirely sure why, but I haven't. And I've looked everything that I can find available on timelines, etc. And I can't rule Brian Laundrie out of being a potential suspect. I can't rule Gabby Petito out either. But what is a fact is that on August the 12th, when Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie were stopped, just prior to that they'd been in the Moonflower Cooperative Restaurant. And apparently there was an argument between Brian Laundrie and some of the staff. And Kylen Schulte was working in the Moonflower Restaurant that day. So I'm fairly sure she encountered Brian Laundrie. Well, so I don't know about you, but I'm quite astounded that the police could rule out any connection between the murders of Crystal Beck, Kylen Schulte, and the murder of Gabby Petito. And they did it very quickly. So it would suggest that they've maybe got a suspect for the Kylen Schulte, Crystal Beck murders. If they have, why haven't they arrested him? Anyway, first thing I want to know is if Brian Laundrie had the opportunity to murder Crystal Beck and Kylen Schulte. And I can't rule him out. I've looked at timelines all over the place, read news articles, trying to pin him down day by day to find out where he was. Now I do know that on the 13th of August, Brian Laundrie was in Moab. After that, I'm not too sure. But if he was there on the 13th of August, he had an opportunity to murder Kylen Schulte and Crystal Beck, who were murdered sometime between the 13th of August and the 18th of August. So if YouTube can help with that timeline a bit more, that'd be a very good thing. The next thing I did, as soon as I know nothing about Moab, I googled it, looked at the Wikipedia page, quite surprised to find that it's a tiny little place. In 2019 the estimated population was 5,336. That's like a town, isn't it? It's not a city. Had a double murderer in it. 5,336. Maybe it gets a lot of through traffic. I don't know. The next thing I thought I should look at is the crime rate in Moab to find out what it is, And I was surprised again, seeing as the police officers were so nice. Well, this is what city-data.com crime index. It's got quite a lot of statistics here and figures for crime going from 2002 up to 2019. And what it says here, it says the 2019 crime rate in Moab, Utah, is 497. I think that's their way of calculating it. But that is 1.8 times higher than the US average per 100,000 head of population. It also made it higher than in 95.6% of US cities. So Moab is one of the most crime-ridden places in the United States. Never would have guessed that. From 2019, the 2019 Moab crime rate rose by 24% compared to 2018. And in the last 5 years, Moab has been increasing in violent crime, and there's been a rise of property crime. So then, very helpfully, this page gives figures for lots of different crimes, such as arson, auto theft, burglaries, assaults, robberies, rapes, murders, which also make telling reading. From 2006 to 2009, there were no murders. In 2010, there was one murder, and in 2011, there was one murder. From 2012 to 2017, there was no murders. In 2018, there was one murder, and in 2019, there was no murders. Got no figure for 2020. But we know there's going to be 2 murders for 2021. The rapes don't make very good reading. I mean, they massively increased between 2015 and 2019. 2015 there were 7 rapes. 2016 there was 5. 2017 there was 8. 2018 there was 7. And in 2019 there was 20 rapes. Shocking. Okay, anyway, that's almost 12 minutes I've done now. I think that's long enough. There's quite a lot of information in there. Probably too much waffle. Sorry about that. But in the next video, which I've already done some preparatory work on, which I'll be putting up later, and it'll be using maps and Google Earth. I'm going to attempt to show you that Brian Laundrie could have murdered Kylen Schulte and Crystal Beck. Thanks very much.